What's up everyone, it's Alicia, looking like a silly fool. Today we're going to be talking about the Floral Realness collection coming out from MAC in just a few weeks. And this is the second collaboration, oh my gosh, this is the second collaboration MAC has done with PATRICKSTARRR. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a voiceover review while you watch my tutorial because my review got ruined because of reasons I don't feel like explaining. So let's get into it. So the collection that I have is the Miso Fleek collection, which sounds like a Pokemon to me. Miso Fleek, I choose you! Right? And the cool thing about this is there are two collections here. There's the Miso Fleek and the Miso Chic. So each one retails for 50 bucks and you get a lip gloss, a lipstick, a dual blush, and an eyeshadow quad, which is a really good deal. So I'm using the eyeshadow quad right now, which is called Play With Me. And I'm using In Living Pink as a crease color right here. So this is kind of frosty. It's a pink with a gold shimmer frost to it. And I'm applying this into the crease and just kind of blending it upwards, just using it as my like transitioning color. I'm trying to copy the look that Patrick is actually wearing in the promotion for this. I thought it was really beautiful. This color is a permanent color from MAC, so you can get this. If you just like this color, it's available at all times. The next shade that I'm going to be using is called All's Rosy, and this is a dirty mid-tone pink. This is a matte shade, so what I'm doing here is applying it in the outer 2/3 of the lid space in the crease, not the lid, and just blending it in with In Living Pink to make sure that, you know, it gives it a little bit of depth. We want the crease color to be a bit darker and all that stuff. The next shade I'm taking here is Hickey. I was really hoping that this color was going to be a lot more vibrant because in the palette it looks very vibrant, but when I was applying it, it definitely seemed a lot more muted, which was a little bit of a bummer. I understand it because, I mean, the palette's already very bright, but you know me, I wanted something just shocking pink. I'm using a new eyeshadow base from Sigma. This is very similar to MAC Shade Sticks, just so that the blue shade, which I'm going to use next, which is called In the Shadows, I wanted it to have something to grab onto because sometimes blue eyeshadows can be very finicky. I was really impressed with this color, as you can tell right here when I first applied it. I loved the metallicness. I really took my time applying it as well. I was really packing it on to make sure that it was very even and very vibrant and pigmented. And I loved that blue sheen it had. However, I will say that I did find after wearing this for just an hour and a half, I started to notice that that blue shimmer in the eyeshadow kind of fell away and it kind of just blended in with the color, with the blue color, and it made it look a lot more matte and a lot darker. So it didn't keep that sort of metallicness that really made me excited about it to begin with. With these colors as well, with this palette, I love all the colors and I think it's really cool that Patrick decided to make an eyeshadow quad for spring that was more vibrant. It's floral shades for sure, but it's much more vibrant. It's not pastel. However, I did notice that after wearing these just for a short period of time, the colors kind of got muddy and blended together. They really didn't stay separate on the lid, which was a little bit of a bummer. I'm also going to add here, I'm using a wide angle brush from Sigma to apply this to the lower lash line. And then I'm just taking the matte pink, which is called All's Rosy, and blending around the edges here. I also took a beige shade, skin tone shade for me, around the edges to make sure that everything was very soft because there's not a highlight shade here. Then we have a black liner on the waterline and then mascara and lashes in Ba-Bam Movie Magic. The blush duo in this collection is called Take Me Home. I was a little worried when I first was trying this on that it was going to be too dark for me, but I'm very guilty of staying in knowing what my blush shade is and kind of staying very neutral with it, but I loved how these looked together on me. So I applied the lighter shade on the apples of the cheeks and then blended the darker plum onto kind of my contour. The lipstick we have in this collection is called Hey Boy Hey, and it is a dirty pinkish plum, and it is a retro matte formula. I have to say, out of everything here, this is my least favorite, and that is only because I just don't like matte lips. I don't like the way that matte formula feels because my lips are already so dry. So this was not something I loved. I do really like the color. I just suck with matte lips, I guess is what it is. So I'm using a concealer here to fix any of the edges and to make it look a little bit more pretty, but this is totally personal preference. If you like the retro matte formula from MAC, you will love this. It's the color is beautiful. I just don't, it's just personal preference, don't like the formula. The lip gloss is called Queen Pea Lip Gloss, and it is a neon pink with blue pearl. And you know I'm all about this. You could tell, yes. Loving this, and I love the way that this looks over top of that lipstick, and this felt so smooth, so it felt thick but not sticky, which I'm all about in lip gloss. So there's the look. Copied Patrick. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.